Hai să vedem. Easy, easy boy.
I hope that archdemon isn't hanging around Arlethan.
Mamă. Ceva se întâmplă cu OBS-ul. Se presupune un crash sau ceva. Cred că își face update sau ceva pe fundal. Windows-ul sau ceva.
Can I ask you about necromancy, Emric?
Yes, of course.
Why do it?
I'm sorry?
What's the point of bringing back corpses?
Why, all sorts of reasons. To preserve history, to keep faith with our dead.
Antifa's dead don't make deals.
Oh, I don't know.
Da, nu știu ce s-a întâmplat. Ce s-a întâmplat, dar a fost o zonă cu mega lag acolo pe OBS. Eu n-am avut nicio pe.
Well done.
I could use some action. Let me know if I can help.
Ești aici, mă?
Eldrin, how's the training going?
Just
La voi se vede bine sau sacadează? Sunt frame drop-uri, ceva?
a minute. Poachers are nearby. The Hulla are in trouble. Quick, to your positions. Go!
Okay.
Try asking
E bine, e bine.
nicely.
I won't be there the day the real hunters show up. No time to be polite.
What about belly rubs?
You're the one leading the charge against the gods?
Carrot before the stick.
Looks like you met your match there, Eldrin.
They know none of this is real. Won't waste the effort.
You need to rouse the raptor in them.
That gives me an idea.
Wait, what's happening?
The Hulla are in trouble, and unarmed hunters nearby. Attack! They
no.
got it!
L-a pus pe ăla momeală. Oh, 2 skill-uri pentru Darwin. A găsit, da. Asta era cu atât? Bă, cred că zona asta în sine îmi provoacă mie lag. Nu știu cum să zic. Pe OBS. Nu-i place OBS-ului zona asta. Ia hai înapoi aici.
Disappointed.
Așa. Mai avem ceva? A, ăsta. Vreau să facem ăsta. Da. Asta era aia cu questul cu vocea aia. Mi se pare. Da, uite că aici nu are nimic. Zona aia e cu multe chestii. Hai să vedem.
Hey, Antoine. Evka.
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something other than gods.
Oh, stai că avem aici Grey Warden.
It's still spreading and it's still killing people. Seems our job is the same.
At least the part that matters.
So what's the blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here, in the wetlands.
Ca să nu vărs băuturile pe tastaturi și pe toate astea.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large, rooted. A construct of the blight itself. An eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean. Everything that calls the blight impacts the wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the blight, then it could mess with us too. Spark the callings.
Bă, nu tocmai. N-am vărsat nicio băutură, dar unde țin băutura sunt toate chestiile mele de pe birou, tastatură, butoane, Google Assistant-ul, toate astea. Și de fiecare dată când întind, mă uit să iau băutura, mă uit către chat sau către ecran și de multe ori era să-l dau peste. Și n-aș vrea să mă risc.
Sooner, we'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
Antoine, you hear whispers in the blight, more than me and Evka. Are you?
Yes, a little sensitive, but it's not calling to me. Not yet. Like everyone else, I'll know when that changes.
Poți să te ajut dacă vrei.
So how do I help?
Figured you'd be in. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the blight and it gets attacked, then the blight around Lavendale might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere and spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
Stay safe. Or as safe as you can.
I've no fear when FK's at my back.
You've always got me.
The blight poisons so much.
Cred că am bătut toți dragonii.
Plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already, but they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the waters, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
Păi, nu se poate așa ceva, mă, frate. Cum e posibil așa ceva? A? Cum e posibil așa ceva, mă, frate? Să faci așa ceva la primărie. Păi da. Să-i trimită lui Ciolacu pensia. La colț cu tine.
There's something in here. It's not good.
Lead on. We'll rout it out together.
Na.
The eruption's on the other side of that barrier. We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
They're holding off dark spawn.
Up on the ledge. We can hit the tendrils from there.
Alright. Better move before more dark spawn show up.
Done.
Așa. Și mai e unul acolo și unul acolo. Aici? Am o scară pe aici. Am visat? A, cred că e acoperită de astea. Nu? Și cum dracu ajung acolo?
A tendril! It's attached over there.
Pe aici? Da.
A ballista.
That could prove useful.
through.
I'm ready. Let's see what lies before us.
What is that the Blight eruption?
Mierda.
The Darkspawn are protecting it.
Mierda.
To take them out.
Ok.
That eruption. Spreading blight. We need to stop it.
What is it?
The eruption is like an echo in my head. Keep fighting. We're stopping this thing.
Pare ok până acum. Are și fight-uri.
Keep going.
These things are already dead.
Yes.
This is it. Let's get that eruption. All right. We strike and the whole thing goes up. All right. Time to destroy this thing.
Easy. Dar cred că nu e gata. Wait, what? What? Unde e grădina asta așa?
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you.
Ah, Orc. Hi.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
I've never seen blight like that. And it felt different, like something under my skin.
Then you sense it too. So much has changed.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive, buried, untouched. They have a chance to return now.
Okay. Incredibil.
That's incredible. I wasn't expecting flowers.
It's what we're here to do, to make this possible again.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until they're calling, at least.
So the wardens are finished.
No, our numbers may get smaller, but Efka and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
Cum vi se pare toată situația asta?
Are you two doing okay? Seriously?
I'm good. I've got everything I need right here.
Me too.
Do you really think something inside us has changed?
It's possible. Or maybe we're the same. But does that mean we'll be the same? The blight feels different. We know that already. The sound of it is changing. We know that too.
What that means, we don't know yet.
I'm going after the last archdemon ever.
Some warden has to do it.
We'll really see this happen.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
A world dying. How it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
The blight. We really can do something about it.
Of course we can.
Helps to see it's true, though.
Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back.
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
Super. Începe să revină la viață.
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
The flowers fought back.
Yeah. Pushing back the blight. It's possible. What?
Spike was wondering if Nev would like a flower. I don't know. Maybe a small one?
Ok. De ce ăla acolo nu e dat jos? Să înțeleg că mai avem treabă pe aici? E roată? Cum adică? Ah, lol. Gen pe aici? Lol, aici au început să apară flori. Ok. Am găsit pe fraier. Cât am aici? Procentaj? 91%. Deci mai e treabă pe aici. Oare să mai fie și quest-uri? Probabil o să mai fie quest-uri după ce... nu, mi apare shortcut aici. După ce mai dispare din Blight, poate se mai deschide din mapă, nu? Așa mă gândesc. Eu să revin mai târziu. Hai să vedem asta.
Thanks for the tip-off.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my
Dorian? Oh,
Besides, I
salutare!
have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
Magister Parvus, it's good to see you again.
At least someone appreciates my presence.
You are our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone spots you here...
Yes,
Am găsit scara, am dat-o jos.
yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the Shadow Dragon.
Ziceam că e posibil să mai am quest-uri acolo în zona aia după ce mai dispare din Blight, așa mă gândesc. O să se schimbe mapa, o să vină cu flori cu astea. Nu? Și anumite părți din Blight o să se retragă și o să am zonă accesibilă. Mă gândesc, nu știu.
You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Nu-mi place.
Preparing for something big. I don't like the sound of that. We barely got out of Weishaupt alive, and we needed Solas's help in Arlethan.
And that's why we need to know what the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
Ok. Deci am 96% descoperit. Nu, mă gândeam că poate mai dă quest-uri acolo. În zona aia.
Contracts I did in the winter, and I never did find out who paid for them.
You think it might have been the Shadow Dragons?
If someone else wanted the Venatori dead enough to hire me, I bet they'd know about it.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long. There's Dorian.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks, and bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain. This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about in there for?
Dorian will want to know.
Pleasure to serve.
Hey, I didn't see you rifling through customers' belongings, did I?
This customer might be associated with Venatori. Be careful.
If he's Venatori, he's not like any I've encountered. He comes in when we open, orders one drink, and sits in the corner all day. Then he leaves when we close.
Ok. Să lăsăm partea asta? Da, mă lasă. Mai crească și ei.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in the city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Hai zic. Let's go, baby. New areas. Ok. Ultimata e full. Ok.
Strike now for our masters! Fire upon!
End it now!
I feel and obey!
Hai să vă arăt o șmecherie. Yeee! Ăștia nu sniper, sunt magicieni. Așa, și ce trebuia să văd? Stai așa un pic. Mi-a bărădat ăsta. Na, tot mai bun e al meu. Bă, nu cred că era loftul, cred că era... A? Ba da. Ba da, cred că ei erau. Da, mă, n-au și ei, mă, frate, ce vrei. Am văzut, da. Da, mă, n-au bani, frate, ce vrei. E și scump la voi. Ai. Câți bani să aibă și ei? Mam. Oh, subscribe now. Merci și vouă. Thank you very much. Oh, ăsta așa bleed. Și ce sângerează? Uleiul din el? Dar oare pot să-l arunc în apă? În apă, mă rog. Da, nu merge să-l arunc. E prea chunky. Dar pot să-i bag o ultimată. Dar era mort oricum. L-am omorât cu ultimata, gen. Așa să văd ce e pe aici întâi. Uite, îmi trebuie asta. Ca să mai fac niște ultimată. Hai, prietene. Zice să mă duc pe acolo. Eu nu pot să sparg asta? Ok. Se auzea un sunet acolo. Band of smoke. Ok. Am zis că poate e ceva acolo.
Something tore through these gates. Something big.
Ok. Poate fi un dragon? Crezi că e așa mare? Ce aș vrea? Nu cu echipa asta, dar aș vrea. Ce să ăștia, mă?
An excellent hit, Rook.
More blights in the way. That did it. We can get through now.
There's a lot of them.
Into the fray.
Impressive.
Easy.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
I have read about the caverns beneath Minrathos. Being there is something else. No good. There must be another one.
Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you fight this place? Venatori! Hey! You think you've won? You think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
Certainly gonna try.
The Shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city. Bring these dissidents to justice. That's an order.
Da, mă, cu minte.
Standing is an affront to Tevinter.
The Shadow Dragons are Tevinter. The people of Dogtown are Tevinter.
Da, mi-a dat cu genunchiul. cu metre nu e ok. Lenos Key.
See what we find.
Da, că avem un skill point. 2. M-am și uitat să fac skill. Ok. Pot să-l pun pe ăsta. Și pot să-l pun pe ăsta. Deci area ability acum au și mai mare raza la mine. Nu știu cât înseamnă asta, dar e mult. Când mă învârteam cu ciocanul, deja loveam ținte ca nici măcar nu eram lângă ele.
But why? Drama. Why else?
Venatory Vault.
The Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
Ritual magic, empowered by an eclipse.
Tot mai e ceva? Aha.
Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans, what they want to do to Tevinter. All this, the ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
The Shadow Dragons will be pleased to learn of what transpired here.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You, on the throne, Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
Changing Tevinter, helping people. If we can get something good out of all this, I'm for it.
You've given us an opening, Rook, and believe me, we shall seize upon it.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No. We have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're shadow dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this.
O pune pe mine să aleg.
Which strategy do you prefer?
Da, superb.
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
Da, la asta mă gândeam și
On
eu.
the same side, we both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the south. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
Nevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right. I'll go do that.
Mhm.
So, what do you think?
Lennos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. Would have liked to see his face when he lost, but having him gone is good enough.
I meant about Mevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
Ai un cuvânt de spus, fata mea.
This is your city. Don't you think you should have a say?
Mevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. Tevinter needs change, and it needs to stop waiting for it. Asking politely won't work. We need someone who knows that, someone not afraid to get their hands dirty. That person is Dorian.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
That's what I'm here for.
Grand news about Lennos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with them gone. We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down and delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
I just don't know enough about Tevinter to know what's best for its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
And whoever leads will have the Shadow Dragon's support, right?
Count on it.
Da, Samorio.
For Dorian. Or for Maevaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
Poate ai noroc.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Maevaris.
Look at me.
Cred că o să-l aleg pe Dorian.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Dorian should lead.
Then it is decided. Of course, it only makes sense, but... Ha! Look at me! The sudden pressure.
You won't be alone. All of us are behind you. The Shadow Dragons, the city, her people.
It will take all of them to overcome the risen gods.
You'll find a way to bring them together.
The people know they don't want blight-ridden fiends in their city. They don't need me to tell them. I can, however, show them how to fight. Gods, cults, evil magisters, nothing will stand in our way of forging a new Tevinter.
Ok. O achievement. Pot upgrada shop-ul acum?
I'm taking a job at some magister's.
Give me a hand. Heard about that damn Knight Commander. Good riddance.
Pe Dorian. Imperious Resolve. O să iau pentru skin. Asta e bună pentru healing. Un cadouaș. Resistance. Bam. Bam.
Come back anytime.
Să mergem până la ăsta, la Lighthouse. Să văd ce skin pot să mai pun. Mai schimbăm un pic țoalele. Hai, și pot să dau upgrade la Caretaker. Ce-am făcut? Bam. Hai să vedem. Imperium Resolve. Nu știu dacă îmi place. Judicator Plating. Nope. Na. Să mai pun un pic asta. Cred că am o pălărie nouă din ce știu eu. Nu asta, asta. Hehehe. Asta vreau. Ăla e tati. Și să vedem aici la Ciocanes. Cred că ăsta sau ăsta. Nu, asta e singurul care este în același color scheme. Da. Cât despre casual. Oh, mișto asta. Da. Casual outfit. Nu trebuie să plec. Sunt un pic ofticat. Vreau să stau mai mult astăzi, pe live, dar trebuie să plec. Din păcate. Așa că o să oprim aici live-ul de astăzi. Cer scuze că a fost iară episodul ăsta de o oră, dar a ținut quest-ul ăla super mult și n-aveam ce să fac. Bun, hai să-i dau save-ul să nu se întâmple vreo chestie. Așa. Oprim aici live-ul. Am făcut o grămadă de progres, oricum am făcut o grămadă de quest-uri astăzi. Mai avem de făcut. Hai să vedem mai exact ce mai e de făcut. Ia uite. Foarte mișto. Mai avem asta de la Companion. După aia cred că mai avem și ceva și vorbăraie. Sigur 100% mai avem vorbăraie de făcut. Ia uite, e plin de vorbăraie. Dar o să le facem în live-ul următor. O să începem exact cu asta, cu vorbăraia, și după aia vedem ce quest-uri mai apar după ce vorbim cu ei și apoi continuăm direct. Bun. Păi, astea fiind spuse, vă mulțumesc că ați fost alături de mine. Nu uitați să vă abonați la canalul meu de YouTube, un like, un share dacă vă place, să scrieți în secțiunea de comentarii cum vi se pare jocul până acum și ne vedem data viitoare. Baftă!